Hello everyone and welcome you all to another chapter of Adobe Premiere Pro tutorial. So now we are on our chapter number 9 and we'll be learning about color grading and also adding LUT in our videos. Okay, so this is a part of color grading. I'll be showing you guys how you can basically color grade and also how it is quite different from color correction. We'll be learning about all of this here in this particular class in detail. So let's not waste time and let's get started with this particular chapter. So here again, I'm in my workspace. Okay. So I'll be showing you guys first about what color grading is. So to get the color grading option, okay, so we'll first go to the Lumetri color. And if you don't have this option here in this particular panel, you guys can go up here and you guys can select this Lumetri color option. Okay, as I have already selected this one, I will come here, go to Lumetri color, and here you guys can see I do have a few different options. Okay, so the first one is basic correction, which I have already told you guys while color correcting. Okay, so let me come to this basic correction, and here you can see input LUT. Okay, so here I have given none, but here I do have different type of option. Okay, so here you can see I do have this one, and you can see the difference in my image as well. Okay, so we can select different kind of LUTs basically down from here. Okay, so once I've selected this LUT, now the thing is, I can actually edit this one. Suppose now I do have this LUT applied in my particular video or my particular frame. Okay, so in that case, what I'm going to do is now I can actually change the temperature, the tint, so it will be changed accordingly. So the LUT is basically the base, okay, and on top of this base, we can apply all of this color correction, okay. So this is the thing, this is the difference between color correction and color grading. So color correction is basically the changes we make on the base, and color grading is basically the base we set before we color correct. Okay, so here are different options as I have already showed you, the phantom and all of this. If I want to see it in a full resolution, I can click here and I can see it now in a full resolution. Okay, maybe with quarter resolution we won't be able to make much of a difference, but here if I give it on full resolution, we guys can actually see how my video or how my clip gonna look like. So from here I can change the highlight and all these things on top of the LUT. So I have changed this one. Okay, so here basically this is about color grading. And now let's come to this one. Okay, I will just reset this again back to the normal, go to none here. Okay, back to the same frame. uh, just close this window and let's come to the creative window down here. Okay, so under the creative window also we do have different options under look. Okay, so here under look I do have all these options. Okay, so here you guys can see the changes around. Okay, so here you can see this is Fuji F1 to 5. Okay, so here you can see how it will basically look. Okay, so suppose I like this one. Okay, I have applied this one and now I can change the intensity from here. As you can see, I have changed the intensity somewhere here, and I can also do the adjustments here. So here you guys can see I am able to do the adjustment. I'll just sharpen this image a bit and I will also change the vibrance, the saturation. Okay, we can change all of this. And from here, I can change the coloring as well. Suppose I want to bring the shadow tint somewhere here on this spot or on this part. I can bring this one here, and here I can also select the highlight. Okay, suppose I want my highlight somewhere to be here on this particular part. I can do this from here, and I can also balance the tint. Okay, both of these colors, I am just able to balance it out according to myself. So yeah, this is color grading basically, how we can work with all of this here. Okay, so these are curves. I have already told you guys how we can basically use curves. Okay, so I can select particular color and I can adjust all of these accordingly. So here you guys can see, and I will select the green color. Maybe the greens I will put somewhere here, the blues somewhere here. Okay, so this is how it basically looks, and this is the hue and saturation. So I can change the hue and saturation from here. So there are basically so many options on this one, which we can work with. Okay, I will just close this window. And here you guys can see I do have the HSL secondary option. Okay, so from here also I can set different colors. Okay, so we can do that. And from here, we can do this as well. And if I come here, I can adjust this as well. So we can do that. And if I want to use the denoise, I can use those denoise. If I want to blur a little bit, I can blur these things out. So this is the option for HSL, and this is the vignette. Okay, so from here I can actually choose. You can see the dark discoloration on the sides. Okay, so first I will select the amount. Okay, so maybe I will choose this one, and I will select the midpoint. I want it somewhere like this. And how round do I want it? Okay, I will just take this much and I will select the feather. Okay, how transparent or how deep I want this. Here you can see. Now this is quite visible, but I do want it. In that case, what I'm going to do is I'll just mix this color up that I won't be able to differentiate between my vignette. Okay, so this is one way of doing that. And I hope you guys have understood this thing, the basic correction and the creative option. So from here, I can do all of this, sharpen, select the shadow tint, and also the highlight tint. And we can select from a variant of colors. Okay, so this is that. And now if I want to see the difference between the original frame and also the frame which I have here now, I will be able to see that from here as well. Okay, so okay, come to this part here and now go to view option. Okay, and after going to the view option, you guys will go to the display mode, and right now what we're using is the composite video. Okay, so the composite video is the one which I am working on. I will be able to see the preview of what I'm doing in my particular frame. Okay, but now I'll be choosing the comparison view. Okay, so here I will click on the comparison view. So this one is the reference. And now if I change anything, okay, I will click this one. And now suppose I change this one from here. Suppose I will take this or somewhat here. Okay, so I will be able to see the changes here. Okay, so here this is the reference video, and this is the current one which I am working on. Okay, so this is how basically we can actually view. Again, go to the view option, select this, go to the view option. So here I am just playing down the video, and here you can see the adjustment which I've made. I'll pause this one, and again I'll come here. Okay, if I just want to go to the basic correction, I'll select none and I'll close down this window, come to the creative option, and from here also I'll select none, and I can actually adjust all of this from here. Suppose I want to change the intensity, I want to sharpen this down, okay? I want to decrease the vibrance. So yeah, I hope you guys have understood this particular class. And if you want to reset every effect from here, you can click here and you're back at your main image, okay? And again, come to the view option. Suppose I have selected this frame here to view and go to the display mode, comparison view, and here this one is the current one. Okay, so if I come here, I can select which one I want. Okay, so here you can see the reference and the current video. And I hope you guys have understood this class about color grading and how you can put different type of LUTs in your video. Okay, so basically you can also custom down from here. Okay, so if you do have anything in your system, like any LUTs, you guys can upload here as well. Okay, and if you want to browse, you can browse it. So from there are different kind of websites. So from there, you guys can basically download different kind of LUTs which suits your video. And I hope you guys have understood this whole tutorial on LUT and color grading. So in short, color grading is the base in which we'll set a particular effect, and color correction is basically the changes we make on that base. So, take care, everyone, and hope to see you all in the next class where we'll be learning about how we can create different type of video for our social media platform, like Instagram or Facebook, okay, or YouTube, like how we can make videos using that. So that will be a lengthy class, okay? So hope to see